Alright, y'all, so look, we back with the third and second artist on my top 10 favorite list, alright? Listen, now I'm gonna say this again, just like I said for number 4 and people before that. This is my opinion. Who knows? Next month, there could be somebody who comes out from Springfield and he could be better than me. I don't know if I haven't heard of him. And so basically what I'm saying is, I'm not saying anybody on this list is better than whoever your top 10 Springfield, whatever. That's cool. I'm giving y'all my opinion, all right? So, first, before I even tell y'all, well, y'all gonna see through the title who my number 3 and 2 is, but before I get into it, I want to explain why it took me so long to finish this list. And if y'all see me pausing a lot, first of all, I'm fried. I'll tell you that right off the rip, baby. I'm fried right now. And then on top of that, I also want to make sure everything comes out the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, and I talked to the group already about it and shit, but I'm going to tell y'all what was going through my mind and why it took so long. So, I already knew it was going to come down to QuanTh and Taz as my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about my rap group, we all competitive, and that's not necessary, in my opinion, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if anything, that means you're passionate. You know what I'm saying? That means you're passionate. But at the same time, too much of anything is not good. You know what I'm saying? Me knowing this, I'm like, I didn't want to put one of them over the other on my top list. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I ain't want to do it. I'm like, listen. And like I said, I already talked to them about it. Like, we already talked about it. But like I said, I know my niggas. I know, like, we all competitive. So I'm like, you know what? Well, okay, when I did number 5, like, I don't know if that was a year ago, months ago. I got to check the channel. But it took me so long because I'll tell y'all how an Aquarius thinks. Like, whenever we are faced with something that we have to think very, very hard on, we'll like take a break from that and then go do something else, and sometimes we'll forget about that idea. That's why we have so many ideas all over the place, because we'll be like, you know what, hold up, do this real quick, and then maybe I know what to do for this one, but then you forget and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's like what happened. Like, I couldn't really figure out how I wanted to do this vlog, so it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. And if we're being honest, I actually did this vlog, I think 3 times. I think I did this vlog 3 times, because the first time I did it, once I was done, I looked at the footage and I'm like, damn, this shit too long. That shit would have probably been like 3 hours. I ain't gonna lie. But as I got older and learned and was able to be more precise with my words and what I'm trying to say, I'm actually glad I didn't put it out none of those times, because it was, okay, basically, I know how to say what I want to say in a much shorter time frame than when I was younger. I'm gonna start off with QuanTh3Donn, all right? Me and Quan met in Rifle Street Projects. That's where me and Quan met for the first time. And our first meeting is so interesting. I told this story before on RZ Productions. I don't know what vlog it was, but I told this story already. But I'm gonna just tell y'all a quick little, again, just so y'all could know how me and Quan met. Alright. So, damn, this light. Listen, I gotta turn this one of these damn lights. Oh, I got 2 lights. So hold up. Alright, yeah, that's better. It looked better anyway. It's different vibes. We do it like this though. Explain how me and Quan met. I was on Rifle Street. I don't remember what I was doing. This is like, I think this is right before high school, before freshman year, if I believe, because it had to be, because we knew each other since freshman year, so it had to be right before freshman year. Yeah, it probably was like the summer before freshman year. I'm on Rifle Street. I don't know exactly what I was doing. I was probably hanging with one of the Abdis and shit. I see this new person I never seen before. And this was Quan, right? I never seen him before. So though I'm paying attention, right? Because I'm always aware of my surroundings, no matter where I'm at. So the way he was behaving, it intrigued me because I'm like, yo, who is this guy? I've never seen him. Like, but he was like, yo, he was he was being himself. I ain't gonna lie. But see, I didn't know him, so I'm like, who is this? This nigga, he's mad loud, yelling, running around, fighting with people, and I'm like, yo, who is this nigga, right? So now I can't remember exactly every step of it because this is, you know what I'm saying, but this story ain't no cap because I explained it one time before on YouTube and Quan commented and verified it for himself. He commented on the video. I'll probably go try to find this shit. I don't remember what video it is. I got basically, right? I'm like, yo, who is this nigga? I never seen this nigga before. He running around being mad loud. So I'm like, yo, I don't see. Okay, I don't even want to dramatize it because I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I know I asked him to box me. I ain't gonna say how I did it or whatever, but I definitely asked him to box me. He'll tell you that. I asked him to box me. I'm like, yo, you trying to box? I was trying to see if he was really like that because where mother niggas was running around, I was trying to see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking the nigga gonna say no. I'm thinking he gonna. Okay, you want to know why I say that? Alright, I'm back. I had to clear some shit out of my phone. My iPhone ran out of space. It was like he didn't look intimidating because he was real skinny. Quan was real skinny, bro. So to me, he didn't look intimidating, you know what I'm saying? But he was acting intimidating. Like he was running around loud as hell. Mind you, this is Rifle Street Project. So when we was kids, everybody like, cause he had family over there, matter of fact. That's exactly why he was there. Mylisha, I think that's her name. Mylisha, right? Yeah, he was at his cousin Mylisha's house. I see him, he loud as shit. So, you know, I wanted to see if he was really like that. That man's was really like that. I try to tell y'all nigga. But that nigga, listen. That man's is really like that, alright? I'm trying to tell you on real shit. I'll tell you. Listen, when we boxed, I'll tell you the story. I don't want to prolong it too long. Because remember I told y'all I did this vlog twice already. This is how I ended up. They were too long because I was over-explaining shit. So I don't want to make it too long. But if you go watch the old vlog when I explain it, Quan verified everything I'm about to tell you already on YouTube. So it basically ended up in a draw. It was a draw. We both, and it was like, okay, because we both had each other in the corner shelled up a bunch of times. We did it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I can't say who did it first. I don't remember. I'm sure he probably don't remember. This is when we was right before high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm 27 now. So, but he'll tell you, like, we went blow for blow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have him in the corner. Then he'll get me up off him, put me in the corner, you know what I'm saying, turn it up, now come back, yo, real shit. Like, we did that shit a bunch of times before we stopped, and after that, it was like, yeah, he's really like that. Since that day, I've always had respect for him, because it's like, regardless of whatever, he already showed you he ain't no bitch-ass nigga, so that's that. Ever since that day, I always had respect for him because it was like, okay, I didn't know him until that day, but regardless of whatever, he already showed you from that day he ain't no bitch ass nigga. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? That man just really like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the music. I don't want to make the vlog super duper long like I did the first two times I tried to make them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where do I start with the music? I don't know exactly where to start. I just start like this. Look. Quan is on another level. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to listen. I've been saying this. I've been telling you, Quan. It's only a matter of, like, okay, right? I was talking to Quan the other day, right? No, this is probably a few weeks ago. Probably like 2 weeks ago. He was like, yo, sometimes, bro, I feel like people don't see how hard I work or how hard I try. And I told him, bro, no, don't ever feel like that. I told him it's not that people don't see what you do. It's that people are intimidated by what you do. That's what it is. And you know how I know? Because I go through the same shit. I've been through this, went through this. What? Like, so that's why I was telling him, like, bro, don't pay that shit no mind. People just they gonna listen. I don't remember where I seen it, but I think I was on Instagram, and you know how they be having like the motivational videos pop up sometimes and shit like that. One, I don't know what celebrity or what rapper who it was, but somebody was like, oh, you have to work until it's undeniable. And once it's undeniable, no, first, okay, they said you have to work until you're good. And then you work until you're great. And then you work until it's undeniable. See, when you grind until it's undeniable, the thing is, whether people want to act like they see it or not, everybody around you has to sit with that. They all have to, like, okay, for example, for QuanTh, right? I know QuanTh is a legendary person. I always tell him this. I've been telling QuanTh, Taz, me, I've been saying this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure QuanTh probably, because we don't be around each other every day or as often as we used to be when we were kids. Like, we are grown men with responsibilities and kids to look after. You know what I'm saying? So we don't be with each other as much as we used to be. But I'm sure he'll be around people who, he grinding mad hard, and then there's probably some friends or whoever, could be friends, family member, whoever, you know what I'm saying, that just act like they don't see what he's doing or it's not impressive or whatever. I tell them that's all them being intimidated. And see, me, I'll tell you how great you are. I'll tell you how legendary you are. I'll tell you how fire your music is, because I'm not intimidated by your potential. Most people are intimidated by his potential. And you want to know how I can tell y'all that's facts? Because if you look at it, right, for him to say he feel like people don't see how hard he worked. Okay, so why do I? Why can I tell him all these things and publicly say, oh, he's a legend and this and that? But I'm sure there's people around him who probably can't. It's fear. It's fear. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's fear. This is the thing. There's different types of fear. That's a mental fear. It's like a pressure. It ain't like a physical fear. It's more like some people are probably, for whatever reason, some of the people he could be around, for whatever reason, it could be a bunch of reasons, they wouldn't want him to make it to a certain position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, not saying him, but I know other people, right? I don't want to put that in there. I probably shouldn't even say all that. I don't like name dropping because, some people is not as comfortable in the public eye or being talked about in public and shit like that as I am. So you always gotta think of that. I feel like when I was younger, I didn't understand that as much. But as I'm getting older, it's like sometimes, like, if you don't need to say somebody's name when you're explaining something, there's no need to say it. But basically, I know somebody who, this is not QuanTh, this is somebody else that I fuck with. And this is not nobody in my rap group. They're connected. I ain't even gonna say it, but basically, he's telling me how he want to do music and this and that. But basically, like, people don't really take it that serious, and people around him, right? Now, it's funny because I told him, right, when it comes to it being a partner or a spouse, this is not QuanTh, this is somebody else. When it comes to it being a partner or a spouse, I was explaining to my mans, like, yo, girls will do that if they feel like they're scared of you getting there. They'll do that because they're like, damn, if he gets to this level or if he makes it here, he won't need me no more. That's how girls will think. But, I was trying to tell them, and you know how I knew I was correct, right? Mind you, I'm still talking about my mans. This is not about QuanTh and his girl. This is about the other dude that I'm not going to say his name because I fuck with him and I don't want to put his name. You know what I'm saying? if he see this, he'll know who I'm talking about. I don't know if he's gonna watch this, but if he sees it, one day he was, I guess he was playing a song somewhere that he had made, like a rough draft, and his kids caught on to it. And his kids start, oh, daddy's music. I'm like, see, that's one of the beautiful things about having kids. Like, they aren't as prideful as adults. I feel like that comes as you get older. Like, kids, if they hear something they like, then they like it. So, once he was telling me that his kids like his music and da-da-da-da, but, I'm like, bro, I told him, like, no, that's because she's scared, bro. Whatever y'all been through, I told him, I don't know y'all business and nothing like that, but it's just, I have a good way of knowing shit. I'm an Aquarius. I can read that situation and be like, no, it's because she feels like you won't need her anymore if you do that. And then with that type of thing, either y'all gotta build trust, or you don't chase whatever you're trying to chase that makes them feel uncomfortable, or y'all let each other go. One of those three. That's you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. That's an example of what I mean. Like, sometimes it could be a friend, family member, spouse, boss, just different people who you might show your music to, and they'll act like, oh, that's alright, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy too, right? Because, like, I'm sure there's probably been times where he probably had some homies or a friend attempt to put something in his ear about me, but it's just crazy because I look at it like, well, all I know is I'm not scared to tell the nigga how great he is. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know about everybody. Listen, I'm not scared to tell a nigga that. I'm not. Because his greatness doesn't destroy my greatness, and vice versa. But most people, I don't know, I can't speak for it. I don't get it. Like, how most people, I mean, there's certain examples, like if it's ever a girl, yeah, then I can understand, because, if there's not enough trust built, she gonna think this, and yeah, whatever. But, like, I'm talking about when it's just random men, or men that, or some shit like that, and they can't tell you how they really feel about your music, or how they really feel about your art, or how they think you're great at what you do. Like, what is it? It's almost like, but maybe it could be because I come from the ghetto. That's the thing. Me and Quan come from the ghetto. Me, Quan, and Taz come from the ghetto. I feel like when you come from the ghetto, the energy, the atmosphere, I feel like when you come from the ghetto, like, it's not, I don't want to talk about it as if I'm talking bad about where I come from or anything like that. So I have to be careful what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, everybody who comes from the ghetto, 9 times out of 10, you have some type of trauma, including me. I have my own issues. I've been through shit. People been through shit that come from the lower class. You know what I'm saying? And not just the lower class, but, lower class definitely, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, I don't want to say just negativity, but there's a lot of negativity in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? So one of those factors is insecurity. A lot of people act like telling somebody else that they like their music, or that they like anything they're doing, or that as soon as they say that, some magical pill they're gonna swallow and just die. Like that's what they act like. They act like as soon as they give somebody some props, they just go, like, they make it that, some people really make it that serious. Like, I don't know why it's that hard for people. I can't relate. I hear somebody's shit and it makes me feel like I like it. Why have an internal conflict about it? That's just, to me, that's a waste of time. Like, I'ma just say that. I'm gonna be like, okay, yo, nah, that shit hitting. Like, that shit, listen. That shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because you know what I told Quan the other day when we was talking? I told him, I said, yo, bro, in my opinion, I really feel like I'm the best rapper ever. I told him, he's so nice that I wouldn't even be mad if somebody said that he was better than me. I wouldn't be mad. Like, and I just told him, I think I'm the best rapper ever. I said that to him. But I said, if somebody said you was better than me, I wouldn't be mad. Cause nigga, you nice. What? Nigga, nice as fuck. Boy, stop playing, nigga. Quan, what? Stop playing, nigga. Quan is on. Listen, he in a lane of his own too. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how nice he is. I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his art. And he actually just dropped see, when it first came out, I was calling it a mixtape, but I don't think it's a mixtape. It's an EP. Or if it's not an EP, it's an album. I don't think it's an album, though. I'm not sure. But he dropped a project on SoundCloud. Make sure y'all go check that out. And besides that, we obviously got the GTS mixtape coming out soon. I'm trying to, listen, I was planning to have it out by Gemini season, because Gemini season is when, you know, a lot of people are communicating. So I wanted everybody to be communicating about this mixtape. That's why I was trying to drop it during Gemini season. Or mother, oh no, let me give everybody something to talk about. Boom, listen to this shit. We'll talk about that. Stop playing real shit. But my engineer been busy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did everything I needed to do with the mixtape so far. Like, I, put shit together and and I sent it to the engineer. Now it's all on how fast he gets it mixed, you know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't take too long, you know what I'm saying? He's relatively fast. It's just more so my engineer. If you listen to my new music, or any of our new music that came out of his studio, the new engineer, he makes us sound professional. He makes us sound like superstars. So you can imagine we're not his only clients. You know what I'm saying? So he be busy. The nigga be busy, so I don't be like... But I be hitting him up. I be like, yo, bro, what's good? You mixed the next song yet? Stop playing. I need to hear that, boy. Come on, bro. I gotta hear that. Stop playing. But yeah, we got the GTS mixtape coming soon. Quan got a few tracks on it. I think he probably got like 3 tracks. We haven't... Because I'm thinking, see, the thing is, we did another song about like a year or 2 ago called Lord Forgive Me. And you seen the preview. If you watch RZ Productions, you know when I dropped that preview. It's my song, but Quan was supposed to hop on it. So I'm in the middle of deciding if I wanted to be on the GTS mixtape. It wasn't originally supposed to be on the mixtape, but I'm like, shit, if we doing the song together, it might as well be on the mixtape. But at the same time, I don't want to keep adding shit to this mixtape and then make it take too long. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I appreciate y'all patience on the GTS mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a break because my voice is getting tired. And plus, that'll give me some time to think if I said everything I needed to say before I start Taz's part. You know what I'm saying? So if I do end up remembering something that I need to put, I'll put it. Alright, y'all. So this is 2 days later. Let me try to keep my voice down. My daughter's sleeping in the room behind me, so if I look any different, anything in here looks any different, that's why. So yeah, now we're gonna talk about YTF, aka Young Trendy Flacco, aka Taz. So just like with all the other people I did, I'm gonna give y'all insight into our relationship and how we met. The crazy thing is, I knew Taz so long that I can't pinpoint exactly when I met him. I can't. Like, we grew up in the same neighborhood, so I don't know. Like, we would always see each other all over the place, but I don't know exactly when's the first time I met him. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I had to turn the light down. That shit bright as fuck. Since I can't pinpoint exactly when I met him, I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm gonna start from where the music came into the picture, right? So besides my dad, my cousin Ezekiel, like let's just say before Taz, right? I'm gonna tell you why I say this. So like besides my dad's studio when I was a kid, and my cousin Ezekiel had brought me to some studio that was like near my dad's studio when I was younger. Besides those 2 times, was like the first studio I ever like went to. I know I've told this story plenty of times on RZ Productions already, but I'll explain it again. So like everybody in the neighborhood that we grew up in knew I wanted to be a rapper. They knew that was like that was my dreams, that was my goal, that was my aspirations, that's what I wanted to do. Everybody knew that. So one day Taz came to my house and he was like, "Yo, Ray, I got this studio at my house. Da 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 da." And I'm like, where? All right, let's go. So when we first started, we was recording off the oldest version of Adobe Premiere and some Call of Duty headphones. You know the Turtle Beaches, the shit with the mic? That's what we was using to record. That's why in some of my old songs you hear when I was like, it was in my Where Your Ass Was At remix, but I actually never put that song out, so I took the verse and I put it on my Bill Gates remix on Backtracks Part 1.
Where your ass was at when we recorded through a headset, when I was still a virgin and I wasn't getting head yet, living under mama and I wasn't getting bread yet. Now I'm touching commas and my lap is like a headrest.
That's why I said that in that song though, because that's really how we started. That's really how we started. I can't make this up. And that's a real big deal because really that's where I learned, that's where at the time I was hyped as hell, yeah, but I didn't even see how crucial those days were. I didn't even see how crucial they were as we were going through them, because that's where I was building my confidence in my ability to make music. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of old songs me and Taz made from the days when we had the headset. And they're on this old YouTube called Dope Kid Razor. But I got most of them on private. There's probably like 2 that I left unprivate because most of them shit sound so bad. There's a few songs I left unprivate though. If y'all can find them, y'all can go check them out from the days when we did the headset shit. You know what I'm saying? The Call of Duty Turtle Beaches shit. You know what I'm saying? Those days were where I was building my confidence in my ability to make music. You see what I'm saying? I go there. Me and Taz used to go back to back on like so many songs. I ain't gonna lie. And then eventually, you know, as we just kept doing it and building confidence in what we were doing, we wanted to like, okay, basically that's when I met my man Savvy. Shout out to Savvy too. He just got I don't want to say enlisted, but he just joined the army. So shout out to you. Congratulations, bro. But yeah, my man's Savvy. Most of y'all, if you from Springfield, you know him as Yarmy. His rap name is Savvy. I call him that. But how did I meet Savvy? I don't want to see, this ain't about Savvy. This is about Taz, but I gotta show y'all how LOM came together. Like, we had a rap group called LOM that took the city over. I ain't gonna lie. And if you from Springfield and you say I'm lying, you know you're lying. You know you're lying. Hey, bro, I have videos of us walking through downtown Springfield as young teens. And y'all see what was it? The And I video. Where we was walking downtown, State Street, I think that was, or Main Street. That's Main Street. Wherever the casino is now. Yeah, it's Main Street. We seen these group of people just coming out of a bar, and we was all hyped, I forgot for what reason, where we were coming from and what we were doing, but we was all walking together, hype, LOM shirts, and then they seen us, and one of us started rapping for them. I don't want to say who because I don't remember who it was, but one of us started rapping for them, and it was like, oh, and then I was like, LOM. They was like, LOM, LOM. LOL, word of mother, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. You see the dramaticness I have to add to that? Because that's how crazy it was. That's how crazy that shit was. Just because it was in my hometown. See, like I said, them days, I didn't understand how crucial they were as I was going through them. So, yeah, but basically, I got a little off subject. We met Savvy. You know what I'm saying? Savvy started hanging around us more and more and more. And then we got like tight like this, like all three of us every day hanging together like this. So we decided to make a rap group. And at first it was like InFamou LOM, right? I tell y'all, let me break that name for y'all. Let me break it down for y'all. I used to play Call of Duty a lot when I was younger, and I had a clan. I had a clan on Call of Duty where, you know how if you play Call of Duty a lot, like you got a group of niggas you play Call of Duty with and y'all all be going crazy. Yeah, like we had a clan. It was me, my cousin Brian, aka Lil Grinch, my boy Jordan. It was a few people. And we used to just play Call of Duty every night together and shit. So LOM was like the main idea for the music group, but for whatever reason I had merged them. I don't know if I was trying to do the game and shit with I don't know. I can't think that far back, but that's what it was called at first, InFamou LOM. And then because the clan was called INFE. And then hold on, I know I'm fried right now. I gotta give me time. Hold on. We came up with LOM. We was all together at Taz's house. It was like me, Savvy, I don't know who else was there. I don't want to lie. We used to be with Tall Black Marcus every day after school at Taz's house. He used to be recording. We used to be with Quan. There was a few people. We used to be with Abdi. He would record sometimes. So I don't know who was there the day we was all pitching names. But somebody had said love over money. I think Taz said that. I think it was Taz. He said love over money. He's like, yo, LOM, love over money. And then I'm like, loyalty over money. We're the schmudder. That's how we came up with that. And you know what's crazy? A lot of people think that's why we changed the name. That's one of the main reasons we changed the name. As we started to get our name up, people started talking about a battle rapper named YTF. Now, me as a youngin', I didn't watch battle rap, and I still really don't. Like, the last battle rap I watched was when Cassidy was in it, because Cassidy is just one of my all-time favorites, you know what I'm saying? So, that last dude he battled, what was his name? Nah, not even trying to be funny, bro. I no disrespect to whoever he battled. I just can't think of his name. He's light-skinned, though. And they say he won. They say he beat Cassidy. That was like the last time I even really looked at any bit of a battle rap. So, you know, as a kid, I really didn't watch battle rap. So people was just saying we was biting off YTF. We was trying to take his style, his brand, and run with it. But, you know, and me being an Aquarius, I'm like, I didn't even know him. Like, y'all talking about biting, like, I'm literally telling y'all how we came up with the name. Taz will tell y'all. Whoever else was there that day will tell y'all. We didn't say, oh, yeah, you're the loyalty over money by YTF and them from, no, yeah, let's take their shit. No, that's not how that went. But we just changed the name anyways because it's like, you know what I'm saying? We just changed the name anyways. But not to get too far off subject, because now I'm talking about the whole group. This is YTF's part. But I still y'all gotta understand how shit came together. But yeah, also like I said, I felt like in the first 2 times I did this vlog, the ones I didn't put out, I took too much time explaining shit like that. So I'm trying to just get to the point. Before I get into the music, I'm going to talk to y'all about his background. Taz is really like that. So when y'all hear his music and y'all hear him saying this or saying that, he's really like that. Just like Quan, just like me. He's really like that. I'm telling y'all. Matter of fact, yo, I don't know if he want me to even say this. I'm gonna ask him. If he say no, I'll cut it out. But really, as of right now, the most money I've ever seen all together in one spot, he showed me it. He showed me it. Still, to this day. I don't want to be counting another man's pockets or putting business on the internet. Y'all remember the days when, like, if you from Springfield, like, nah. If you know, you know. I ain't going to be up here over-explaining it. If you know, you know. When we were younger, you know, I was doing what I was doing to get bread. He was doing what he was doing to get bread. You know what I'm saying? We both was in Springfield just doing, you know what I'm saying, getting to the shmoney. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was doing, getting to the shmoney. But, yo, still to this day, the most money I've ever seen in one spot, he showed me it. And on top of that, right after that was my birthday. No, wait, because I don't want to mix it up. He threw me $1,000 once, right after he showed me the all the bread. He threw me $1,000, and I think my birthday was like a few days after that. So we went to the mall and he bought me a drone. That drone I was using in all my music videos, Taz bought that. Taz bought that, bro. Taz bought that drone. That drone that y'all see me using all the old music videos, I still got it. But it's kind of like the rotors on it is a little messed up. But Taz bought that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I came up last year, we went to Miami and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had his own money when we went to Miami, but still, he didn't even have to spend his money, bro. He didn't even have to spend his money, bro. Whatever he wanted, oh, you want that? Oh, yeah, get it. Oh, you want that? Get it. Because I remember when he not even just that, though. It ain't even just what he did that day when he showed me that bread and gave it to me. It's just, we done had each other's back so many times in the past. It's like, it's almost like we kind of like, what's the right word? Like, it's not unusual for us. Like, we how I put it like this. When he came up, he looked out. When I came up, I looked out. Like, it's not unusual. Like, it's kind of like duh type of thing, you know. It's like duh, like that's not, you know what I'm saying. We already have that understanding, you know what I'm saying. So actually, if any of y'all wondering how my music started sounding so good all of a sudden, the new engineer that I'm working with, Taz introduced me to him. Yes, Taz put me on with him. And it's crazy because when Taz first got out of jail, he was telling me about him, but I can be stubborn. I ain't gonna lie. Like me, I was on some shit like, bro, I have a studio at my house. Why would I? Because the dude's studio was mad far from Springfield. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, why would I drive however many hours to go to a different state to go to this studio when I can just record in my own studio? You know what I'm saying? And then he sent me some music. I ain't gonna lie. He sent me some music. He sent me some music from the new engineer, and I was like, whoa.
Young Trendy. Yeah. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Yeah. I found my flow and I switch it up. You should already know how to give it up. Yeah. I be riding around with these pistols tucked. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Yeah. I found my flow and I switch it up. You should already know how to give it up. Yeah. I be riding around with them pistols tucked. Zoned out, nigga. Yeah. Where you getting money, they be watching. Like a scam artist with the checks I deposit. Official hood niggas still got robbers in the closet. Step back hard and bang on them with the rocket. Ooh, where you getting money, they be watching. Yo, where you getting money, they be watching. Official hood niggas still got robbers in the closet. Step back hard and bang on them with the rocket.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We might have to take a trip over there. Yeah, see, I ain't even gonna hold you. We might have to take a trip. We might have to take a trip over there, real shit. Cause listen, I mean, Taz always been talented as fuck, but hearing him with the engineer, the new engineer that he put me on to through his sound, it was like, oh, whoa. We might have to go over there, bro. We might have to pull up to his studio. Like, how you doing? My name is Razor. Like, yo, what? Like, real shit. Like. And that's another thing I'm very, very, very grateful and thankful to Taz for, because it's crazy. Like, imagine I would have never met him. I don't want to go too far off subject, but him introducing me to this engineer, the engineer basically broke me out of a perfectionism stage I was going through in my life. So it's like, you see how that works? Like, imagine I didn't go meet this dude and I was still over recording songs, taking 2 or 3 years to drop like 3 songs and shit. He broke me out of all that. That's why y'all see music coming out faster, because he got me to stop. That engineer got me to stop taking the shit so seriously, overthinking shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get every song perfect, every song, every bar. No bullshit. Because I used to do this. I'm like, yo, if I mess up on one word, I gotta redo that word, and I might have to redo the whole verse just because I might do it better the next time. And then from there, it just gets, it's just my old recording process was just messy. It was messy. So shout out to Taz for introducing me to the engineer, because the engineer broke me out of some habits that needed to be broken out of, you know what I'm saying? That's his background, right? I tell y'all, he grew up in the same neighborhood I grew up in. He proved his bravery a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying? Now, to the music, as far as music, Taz will tell you, he'll comment under this video and tell you, I always called him the hook maker and the hit maker. I always called him that. The hook maker and the hit, because even when we was younger, recording off of the Turtle Beaches and shit, when Taz would make a hook, it was always catchy. Like, every time that shit was catchy, I'm like, yo, this man's rhythm mother, like, bro, okay, put it like this. Every time I talk to him, I bring up old music that he never finished that could have been hit records, because I'd be like, bro, I mean, he got new music, y'all gotta hear that's on the GTS mixtape, but I just be telling him about his old shit that he never finished. Like, bro, he made a song named Yayo.
Yeah. Yayo. 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 Yeah. Yayo. 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 Yeah. Yayo. 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 Yeah. Yayo. 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 Niggas thought it was a game, but we don't play though. I'm on the block in the pod trying to whip the yayo. Got some hitters with the glizzy, they shoot when I say so. Hit the curb with the word, cause I need a bankroll. Niggas thought it was a game, but we don't play though. I'm on the block in the pod trying to whip the yayo. Got some hitters with the glizzy, they shoot when I say so. Hit the curb with the word, cause I need a bankroll. Niggas get shot for that fucking yayo. Niggas dying every day for that fucking yayo. Niggas get robbed for that fucking yayo. Niggas doing life in jail for that fucking yayo. Niggas get shot for that fucking yayo. Niggas dying every day for that fucking yayo. Niggas get robbed for that fucking yayo. Niggas doing life in jail for that fucking yayo.
Listen, I told him that song could be a theme song to a fucking movie. That shit could be a theme song to a fucking movie. I'm trying to tell you. I can already see it. Doom, 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 doom. Yayo, yayo. Like, what? I can see like a movie, like the character walking down the street. Niggas thought it was a game, but we don't play though. What? But listen, that's the crazy part about it. He has like 100 of those. He has like 100 hit records. He just, a lot of them, like me, we ain't finished on shit. So I ain't gonna lie, like real shit. Like, but I be telling him like, yo, bro, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see if he finish them, if he put them out. You know what I'm saying? The old ones, but the new shit fire too. Y'all gonna see regardless. Y'all gonna see regardless. Either way, y'all gonna see. Trust me, y'all gonna see. Actually, he got a mixtape out right now. It's called Reborn. If you ask me for my opinion, I say damn near every song on that mixtape is a hit. That's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? A few of them I'm actually supposed to be hopping on, but I just haven't found the time to actually do them. Like the song Shining, I'm supposed to be on there. I told him as soon as I heard that, I said, bro, that shit is gonna go platinum. I need to hop on that, bro. Not even just because it's gonna go platinum, just because it goes that hard and I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Just like Watchmen. That's why I hopped on Watchmen. Well, actually, no, I ain't gonna lie. He asked me to hop on Watchmen. But either way, when I heard that shit, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? This man's making hit after hit after hit after hit. No bullshit. And then it's like, whenever I hear one that I really fuck with, I'm like, bro, you know I gotta be on that, bro. You know, he wanted me to hop on some newer songs, but I was telling him, like, bro, I need to hop on the old ones first that you did in the new engineer studio. But not to make it too long, he's a legend. That's the thing too, because I feel like, you know, most people will feel like, well, if those your mans, you supposed to hype them up. Well, yeah, but it's not even just that with me. I genuinely believe that. Okay, let me tell you how I'm saying. If those wasn't my mans, if those wasn't my bros, right, QuanTh and Taz, and I heard their music, I'm gonna say the same exact thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about being biased or those being my bros. No, that's how I feel. I hear their music and I'm like, word of mouth, like, whoa, how are people not going crazy about this yet? But people be asleep. They be asleep. I mean, yeah, they got a bunch of people who are telling them they like their music, but I'm talking about, like, when I say that, I mean, like, why is everyone not treating them like they're superstars? Because they are. But, you know, it comes with time, because you gotta prove it to people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like what I was saying about Quan. Like, when you prove it, everyone around you is just gonna have to sit with it. You hear that? All right, so you know his shit's fire. That's it. Ain't no trying to know his shit's fire. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But listen, there's a lot more, because me and Taz have been through a lot of shit. Like, I'm gonna save that for when I do the next vlog, when y'all find out who my favorite number one artist, my number one Springfield artist. When y'all find out who that is, y'all gonna hear me talk more about more stories with Quan and more stories with Taz and shit we've been through and shit like that. For now, I want to make it mainly about music. You know, their music and what they're doing and their background. And then in the next episode, give y'all more, all right? Stay tuned.